Nice mirror. Welcome back to a farm west of boring, where life is anything but boring. And that goes for today also. Another distraction. We have to get the place cleaned out for where the expensive chicken shed is going to go. And that's underneath a sequoia tree where an old swimming pool used to be sitting, an above ground swimming pool. And so we've got to clean that out. And so I've been working on that this morning and cutting some limbs and dragging out some blackberries and things like that. So I'll give you a look at what's going on here. So this sequoia tree pretty much looked like that. All the limbs were right down to the ground and you could hardly get underneath it. So this half of the sequoia tree, I've trimmed the limbs up, got it so that we can get underneath there, and there's a big pile of ivy and limbs and stuff like that that came out from underneath here. This is a spot right here where there used to be an above ground swimming pool. In fact, you can see there's an electric outlet there that was used for, I think, for the filter. My dad had this in here and it was great. We used to swim in here all the time. Every summer we'd get this pool going and had a filter and kept it clean. I think it was 18 feet in diameter, 4 feet deep. And we had a blast in this pool. But for many years it hasn't been in here. It's been long gone and it's been pretty much overgrown with blackberries and what have you. So we're going to put the chicken shed in underneath here and extend the chicken yard out so that the chickens have more room. I can hear a hen over there clucking. We must be getting an egg. So that's what I've been doing this morning, which means that I have not been working on the log bunk. And also, we are going to be cutting down 2 Douglas fir trees that are probably 65 feet tall, and I need access to the base of this sequoia tree to hook up a snatch block for the cable, so I can hook the cable around the tree and then run it through a snatch block here, and then I'm going to have my pickup over there with the cable hooked onto that, and then we'll put a little bit of tension on that tree, start cutting it, get it cut. And once we've made the back cut and it looks like it's ready to come down, we'll go ahead and put a little tension on that cable and see if it'll come down. If not, we'll make a few more cuts and work on it until we're pretty confident that it's going to come down, and then we'll put tension on that cable and pull the tree down. There are houses down below, and if I made a mistake, I would end up with a tree through the roof of a house. So I'm trusting that it won't happen. I've cut a few other trees down along that fence line in the past and have not had any problem with that. I'm hoping that that won't be a problem. So this is what's been going on today. It's 1:30 and it's time for lunch. Weather is beautiful here in Oregon. We have finally reached summer after probably 3 months of the wettest spring that we've had in Oregon for a long time. People think that there's lots and lots of rain in Oregon, and there is plenty of rain, but this last spring has been exceptionally wet. But now it's dry. We're going to have another week of dry weather in front of us, up to probably until 4th of July, and we're going to enjoy it. Tomorrow, I think, is the day we're going to take that tree down, one right back behind me there. It is about 26 inches in diameter at breast height, chest height, I guess. I'm not sure if I have breasts. I guess so. But whatever, I've got it ready to go, cleaned up around the base, put a couple of straps on it, and then we're going to go with half-inch steel cable, and that'll be tied into those straps. Put the straps up at about 10 feet, and then I have another piece of 3/8 inch cable, maybe it's 1/4 inch. It's old cable, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap that on the tree also, and then probably just deadhead it into one of those bushes up there. I think what I'm going to do is just put my truck right up there, this side of that sequoia tree, and we'll hook into the front tow hooks on the Suburban, and we'll use that. The cable is 100 feet long. With those straps, we've got about 110 feet, and I'm estimating that the tree is about, well, the cable is 100. I'm going to estimate that tree's about 75 feet tall. So we'll see how close I am to that. In any case, I don't think that the tree is going to hit the truck. I hope not. So, ready to go for tomorrow. There's another tree right in there. We're going to take that one down also, and pretty much in the same direction right across there, up toward that sequoia tree. So we'll have things pretty much ready for tomorrow and get us early start, get those 2 trees cut down. That one's not quite as big. I think that's probably about 24 inches at chest height. Again, beautiful day here. We have a pair of weeping birch trees. I don't know what in the world caused that. We're pretty much standing up, but just in the last month or so, they've just bent over like that, and now we have weeping birch trees. That's pretty interesting. There's the tree. Now here's the way that I learned to estimate the height of the tree. Well, first of all, I went down there as far as I could go, and I took a stick and held it at arm's length until the stick was the same length as the tree. And then I laid it down across this way. Oh boy, somebody's really needs a new muffler. I laid the stick down, and it basically came just past the tractor there. Now you'll see the end of the 1/2 inch cable there. That's 100 feet, roughly. Maybe 80 feet. If you figure there's an extra 20 feet there at the end. So 100 minus 20 equals 80. But here's another way that I can do it. I'll try this. I measured to the first limb down there that I didn't cut, and it was 10 feet. So if I hold my tape out to that first limb, taking into account that the base of the tree is down a little lower than that grass, I can't see the base of the tree really. So arm fully extended, I'm going to say that 10 feet equals about 3 inches. Now, arm fully extended. Tape at the top of the, where's that tree at? I've got to get it so that my eyes, it's on the same length of my eyes. Okay, so there's the tape at the top of the tree. And I'm looking down at the bottom, and I'm just going to say 20 inches. I guess I'll say 20 inches. So 3 goes into 20 a little under 7 times. So if 3 inches is 10 feet, then 7 times 3 is 21. So 7. And if that's 10 feet, then 7 times 10 is 70 feet. So I'm going to guess that it's between 70 and 80 feet tall, which puts it right about there. Puts it right about there, just this side of the tractor. So if I park the truck up here, about where I am now, hook that cable into the truck, block the truck up real good, put the brake on, emergency brake, I should be able to put that cable on there. And then the other cable comes to about here, right where I'm standing. And so with that one extended out and a couple of chains, we should be able to wrap that one around that tree right up there. And that'll be sort of our safety cable, just to be sure, just in case the other one didn't fail for some reason. There's all the debris that came out from under the sequoia tree. And that's where the new chicken shed, new expensive chicken shed's gonna go right up in there. All ready for tomorrow. Our 20-inch Husqvarna 450. It's a great little saw. And the big one, the 572 XP, with a nice sharp chain on it. And what is that, a 30? I think that's 30-inch. Life of me, I can't remember. Maybe I need to get a tape measure. So that's, looks like it's ready to go. It's all gassed up, ready to go. So I better check the gas on the 572.